Yeah, Grenada, Carrico, Petey, Mondic, and the rest of the world. We want to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program, people. Of course, you know, this is where it all happens. The good, the bad, and the Mikey. Tell all your family members, tell everybody that the program has started. We're ready to get into the business to tell you what's happening in Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica. Yo, speaking of Dominica, boy. As the elections draw near, December 6th, things are heating up. Road blockages, burning of debris and stuff in the road. Yeah, boy. There's another level kind of thing we see happening in Dominica right now. But we probably might talk about that if time permits a little bit later on the program, all right? Now, folks, let's tell you what's happening in Grenada. We are just receiving word that though Nawasa has experienced some unprecedented outages over the weekend, your water, particularly those who are served by the Anadil system, will again be shut off because of a broken main. We're going to talk about that and more. Also in the headlines, is your TV watching you? We're going to talk about that. Destra speaks out on Alican video Bacchanal. This has been going on for about a week now, ever since that video was launched. We'll talk about that in a moment as well. NDC calls for a change to the CBI program, that is the Citizen by Investment program. Nurses have started a campaign. Listen, campaign that is like really different, and I want to share that with you tonight. I have to. I'm obligated to. All the nurses, tune into the program. You understand? We're going to talk about all in a moment. Help needed to find Akeem Pear. It's a young guy that's always around town and stuff like that. I see that he's missing. We're going to talk about that. What else we have to tell you about? Wagiti Super Knockout Tournament has ended with a winner. That is the Hard Rock. They defeated the defending champs, Hurricanes. We're going to talk about that and more when we return on tonight's program, which, by the way, is brought to you through the kind compliments of WPG 10. All right, folks. To all the first-time viewers on the program, we would like to say thank you for joining us. And for those of you who are always on the program, boy, never miss a program. Big up to you as well. All right, so we are taking our first break, and when we come back, folks, it could be real news in all you Lili Lolo.
Are you looking for generators to rent? Then call Wagiti Generator Rentals. We rent a wide range of generators: 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, also 20,000, 50,000, 75,000, 100,000, and 150,000. We are located in building number 6, Frequente Industrial Park, Grand Anse, St. George. Or give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Wagiti Generator Rentals. We are Grenada's standby power people.
It's the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show.
Daddy, that misquote me. I did not say that she looked like the monkey. I said that the monkey looked like her.
This show is endorsed by the Ministry of Culture. December 14, National Stadium. Gates open 4 p.m. Show starts 6 p.m. Featuring live from Nigeria, Emanuela and Success, and the Mark Angel Comedy Group.
He took your sense.
Oh,
because his mother still have sense.
From Jamaica, hilarious Granny, Johnny Daly. From Trinidad, Alan the Entertainer. From Barbados, Rick. From Grenada, Robert White and Dillion Walters. Ticket price: kids under 16, $30. Kids VIP, $80. Adult early bird, $50. $60 regular. Adult VIP early bird, $150. $200 regular. You can make sure to get those tickets at all KFC outlets on the island: Grenada Optical, Grand Anse and St. George's, Heather's Boutique, Kitten's Pharmacy, Grand Anse, Mitchell's Health and Wellness, Licks and Bites, St. David's Pharmacy, SOG Foods, Westerhall. Make sure to get your tickets for the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show. Be there. You. Yes, you. We welcome you to a new era. Genesis, Genesis, Genesis. 31st December 2019, All Year's Night, featuring the headline band from Antigua, the original Burning Flames.
I command you to jump, 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 jump.
Burning Flames. Burning Flames, plus more, live at the Spice Basket Courtyard. Get your early bird tickets, 80 EC. Couples early bird tickets, 150 EC. Online at gotofab.com and your regular ticket outlets for a new era. Genesis, Genesis. You, yes, you.
Introducing the Spice Isle Jewelry Grand Christmas Sale. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry above $115. Visit us to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Repair service second to none. Best value for scrap gold. At Spice Isle Jewelry, there's jewelry for everyone, so shop and save today. Treat yourself or someone you love this Christmas with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Serving you since 1986. Located on Grenville Street, St. George's. Call 440-3155 or 415-3155. And shop number 19, Spiceland Mall, Grandans. Call 440-6648 or 537-7801. Sale ends December 31st. All right, thank you very much, guys, and welcome back to tonight's program. Now, the first thing I have to tell all you about, boy, is that the Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament, it has a new champion. Now, on Saturday night, the RSCCU Hard Rock, they defeated the defending champs, Hurricane, 3-2. Hard Rock led the game every step of the way, with the teams going on the interval 2-1 in favor of Hard Rock. And then Hard Rock, listen, they well played. You know, you had to say, yeah, boy, they played. So big them up. Hurricane, well, better luck next time. Hurricane was the defending champ. Now Hard Rock ran away with the $63,000 first prize, and Hurricane received the $33,000 second prize. All right, and in the third place playoff, Paradise FC International beat the Eagles Super Strikers 5-0. They earned $11,500. You see, Joshua Isaac played like a boss. Hat trick in it. He's second for the tournament. Imagine that. Hat trick in a dog. Yeah, boy. All right, so we're moving on. Anglican High School will be defending their junior and the senior netball titles on Wednesday, December 4th in the 2019 Ministry of Sports D Sports Shop Secondary School Netball Tournament. You understand? Anglican High School, they played today again. You understand? Earlier, they have a message for their competitors. They say they come in and they come in strong. There were games that were played, and the school showed what they were made of, and they are so happy that they are going to be in the final. Here's their message. Yes. And so I know that you probably missed out the last 30 or 45 seconds of what I've said. And we're talking about Nawasa having the unprecedented experience of water outages, of mains, resulting in water outages. Broken main here, broken main there, broken main everywhere. You understand? That they said that they had no choice but to institute a shutdown of its Annandale water treatment plant on the weekend, and that was to address several major leaks on its distribution network. You understand? They say within hours on Friday, November 29th, broken mains were reported in Tempe, Bolio, Archibald Avenue, along Scott and Young Street in the town of St. George and Belmont. The shutdown, which can only be described as unprecedented, and affected consumers from Annandale, Constantine, New Hampshire through to the River Road area, and they said to the entire south of the island. They say crews were working throughout the night on Friday into the weekend to repair the 9 broken mains, ranging from 4 to 12 inches in various areas along the Annandale distribution network. We go have a more in-depth report on that for you later on. But hold on. Just before coming on the program, we received data from Nawasa, information, just about 10 minutes ago. Before coming, time fly, boy. More than 10 minutes. But just before coming on the program, about 5 minutes before coming on the program, we received a correspondent from Nawasa. I didn't even read it yet, but I know what the gist of it. The National Water and Sewage Authority said that they regret to inform consumers served by the Annandale water system that it has again been forced to initiate a complete system shutdown to undertake repairs to a damaged 12-inch water main along Maras Hill, where work is ongoing to repair a broken road. So I'll break the pipe. Consumers, you're encouraged to ensure that you have 3 days full storage, representing 35 gallons of water per person per day. And this is a safety measure they encourage, and that is to let's lessen on the discomfort associated with a lack of running water, as challenges occur that can result in supply being affected, sometimes for extended periods. So what they're technically saying here, listen folks, You ain't know when the water go. So prepare yourself. Have some storage, bucket. Get some bucket, drum, clean it out, sterilize it and thing, and have it there, fully up. You understand? Cover it up. Because you don't know. In fact, buy a water tank. How it is in 2019, you have people without water tank and nothing's hard. Save up $1 a day. You know what I mean? Buy a water tank. Put it outside. You understand? Because that's essential water. They say the water tankers are out servicing customers affected by the weekend shutdown and will again be out tomorrow, Tuesday, December 3rd, to provide some relief to consumers affected by tonight's interruption. They say that they want to apologize for all those who are affected. They apologize for the inconvenience that this is likely to cause. But they say they're trying to get it sorted out as quickly as possible. And I mean, no. So no water again. Telling me, boy. Yeah, well, seriously, y'all get a bucket and a couple buckets and thing and organize all the stuff, you know what I mean? Or get a water tank, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, water is essential, you know what I mean? Earlier, the family of this young man, they need your help in locating him. Police, too. They are asking for your assistance in locating that small man. Well, I don't know that small man. I think that small man stopped me sometime last week. He asked me for money. Yeah, son, sorry, you have like $1 or something. And so he always, yeah, son, asking for money and thing. Yeah, that look like the youth man there. So they are seeking for your assistance in locating him. His name is Akeem Pear, 13 years old. He's a student of River Road in St. George. They say he left home on Tuesday, 26 November, and has not returned since. He's approximately 4 feet 5 inches in height, slim built and dark in complexion. Anyone seen Akeem Pear or has any information about his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Central Police Station at 440-2245, CID at 440-3921, Police Emergency at 911, or Police Hotline at 444-1958, or the nearest police station. Well, who is he? Because I don't see him all the time asking for money, no serious. I don't see him all the time asking for money, so you that time I ask him, so what's up with you? You know what I mean? Because as a young boy like you, that you can't be doing that, asking for money and things like that. What's the situation with your parents and things like that? You know what I mean? So let's just hope, because I think I go do. Let's just hope a good Samaritan saw him on the street. He asked them for money, and then that good Samaritan say, you know what? Come, let me feed you, let me clothe you, and let's see what's going on with you. You know what I mean? Yes. But you know what I'm saying is, he's been on the street. You just wait for when things happen, you know. You just be on the street all the time. All the time asking people for money. You know what I mean? What's wrong? What's wrong? You know what I mean? So when you go back home, that's a situation how to be fixed. Small man, you might be watching the program now. You look nice on the TV. But you're going to go back at your mayor, papa. Because they're worried. Yeah, son, they're worried, you know, and you don't want that happening, you know what I mean? Let's just give you a closer picture of the youth. So again, if you know anything about where he is, call the police or family if you know them. You know, son? Good. All you. We're moving on. How are we looking for time? Now, the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy. The hurricane season is finally over. Yeah. So we have to say thank God that we were spared the wrath of the season. We didn't get nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Thank God for that. Don't come and blame Nadma for nothing. And say Nadma this. Now leave Nadma alone, you hear me? Nadma understand what their role is. In fact, we just jokingly say things now, but I find it's true. Yeah? Anytime we hear Nadma talk, whether disagrees. Anytime Nadma talk, whether disagrees. So now, when you hear people begging, win Nadma, it's not really that they want to hear from Nadma. It's because they know once Nadma talk, the weather will disagree. So when that man says 5 inches ahead, that giraffe ain't no falling. So when you hear people calling that man, it's because you know once that man talk, they could go on the beach and chill out, even though if everybody else is saying storm coming. Once Nadma says storm too, then you could go and get back to your straw hat. Yeah, you could put out your clothes to dry. Big up Nadma. But no, honestly, but no, serious. We had a good season and you just have to say thank God for that, you know what I mean? Can't blame nobody. Yeah, we're just lucky. All you. So the nurses, right? They have started a new campaign. It's called the Nursing Now campaign. Timely, relevant, meaningful, transformational, dynamic. That's what they describe themselves. They say that it is time for greater investment in the nursing workforce in Grenada. And they are calling for the public support on the campaign. All yeah, that one go different. It go different. They have launched a campaign. And so already, it has been able to attract a lot of attention. We've been talking about healthcare, nurses, and this and that for the longest while. What can we say have been done? So the nurses and their counterparts are grabbing the bull by the horn in this campaign.
The reason why I became a nurse, because I would have get a calling to serve. I would like to take care of the sick and the suffering and to make a valuable contribution to the citizens of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
I have become a nurse because I love people. I like taking care of them.
Our nurses are the vanguard of the ward.
And I said if there was no nurses, then there would be much more mortality.
I've had family members and friends who have had to visit the hospital and who had to have been warded, and the care that was provided, I thought it was exceptional given the current situation in the healthcare service.
So the nurses is critical, very essential. And I feel sorry for them at times because their frustration with inadequacies of things that they need to work with.
Over the years, I've seen things on a little decline. Negativity, we get it from all over. As a nurse, you need to be able to take some negativity and still be able to function.
And one of our biggest challenge at Monge Hospital, male nurses. I'm not sure if we have a lot of guys coming out to do the program.
Generally, you would want adequate and quality care with one nurse to give and take, depending on where you work, in 4 to maximum 5 patients. But what is happening here, you may have one nurse to give and take 20, 25, 30 patients, which is not ideal.
And if you have too many patients, you cannot give the effective, efficient, quality care that you're supposed to give.
And our heart goes out to the family members because you are trying to pull yourself here and there to get things done, and in the end, you as a nurse become exhausted, tired, end up being sick.
We have no diagnostic services at Prince Royal Hospital. We have no x-ray, we have no ultrasound, we have no nutritionist, we have no laboratory technician, and so on. All patients are stabilized and transferred, and this poses a great challenge for taking patients to Grenada with the Coast Guard, and the nurses are in a big crisis for when doing so.
The nurse gives care, but there's nobody to care for the nurse.
You don't have a pension.
We no longer have a nursing school where you have nurses trained, and every year you guarantee that you're going to get a batch of nurses.
The trend is like nurses are leaving Grenada for opportunities, better salaries, the working conditions, and we cannot continue on that path.
We have like 62 nurses leaving.
Most of the nurses don't really want to go. It's because of the situation that they are faced with, they are forced to go, I should say, because you are working by contract.
Salary is not attractive. You won't be able to raise a family and live here.
And by working by contracts or so, they don't have job securities. They cannot meet certain requirements that you want in life to enhance your lifestyle. You can do that. You can get a loan if you are on contracts and so forth. So they look for ways that they could better themselves.
Every time a nurse leaves, it has an impact on the quality of care that patients receive, on cost and productivity, and on the nurses themselves, in that there are increased workloads and more strain on the nurses.
They are tired, they are burnt out, and we need to support them.
I think the nurses need some more attention. They should be given due consideration because they make a lot of sacrifice. It's a total commitment.
There are some of us who still are in this profession and we still continue to do what is necessary to keep the profession going.
Well, I haven't gone to greener pastures because within me, I felt that I really want to work with the people of Grenada. I have opportunities and I still have opportunities to go out there, but I want to work with my people because I feel I have more rewards working with my people. I have more to give to them.
The joy that I feel when I see someone who is sick and you see that they have been back to a state of well-being give you that great satisfaction, the smile you put on their face. And by the end of the day, when you go home, you reflect, you say, oh, I have reached somebody, I have done something great. You feel good about what you have done.
Nursing Now campaign is an initiative by ICN, International Council for Nurses, and WHO, where it's asking its stakeholders to place emphasis on nursing because nursing is the backbone for our health system.
The Nursing Now campaign creates an opportunity to empower nurses to showcase what nursing is, what nurses do, and the difference that nurses make in the lives of people every day.
I would like to support the Nursing Now for government to really show how much nurses and midwives are valued.
Well, the reason really I support Nursing Now is that I see it as a means that we can help and empower nurses.
Invest more in nurses because if you want to be a healthy nation, you would have to have nurses. And a healthy nation is a wealthy nation.
It's a campaign where we want to get everybody on board and we want to get involved. We want to join the other countries of the world so that we can come together to really have fulfillment in nursing. So I encourage persons out there to embrace the Nursing Now campaign. Various stakeholders join together with the nurses and embrace and empower your nurse.
Nurses Now 2020, I support it.
I support Nursing Now because there is no health care without nursing.
I support nursing because they play a vital role in this nation.
I support the nurses of Grenada because they are the ones that help bring you into the world. If you're having a baby, you call the nurse, you call the midwife. And even when at death, the nurses ride it.
You need nurses no more than anything else.
I believe nurses, they play a vital role in whichever country they serve. I do believe as citizens we are supposed to applaud them because the service that they provide, not many of us are willing, not many of us are empowered to provide such a service.
Nurses migrate to greener pastures, but we could have green pastures here also. And that green pasture means that we can work together.
Those who stayed, we're glad they stayed and we hope that they will stay. But we want to make sure that they have a better life.
So in the end, we would like to see that there is a great improvement in the health system.
We need more specialized nurses, we need more numbers, and we need the nurses to also be more involved in the decision-making processes.
And we see that there be proper staffing also for us, as well as material resources for we to work with to better the life and the health care of the Grenadian people.
They are important to us. They are the backbone. Without them, our country is down the drain.
I really want to encourage the nation to celebrate their nurses, to encourage nurses to find ways to applaud them for the wonderful work that they've been providing.
I'm imploring on our government at this time to invest in nursing.
Health is wealth, and they are the one that is providing the everyday care for our patients.
Nurses need to be appreciated for the work that they do, the seen and unseen work. Without them, there is no healthcare.
Encouragement sweetens labor. And that's one of the things I'd like to see us do for our nurses, so that nurses now can be nurses forever.
Despite sometimes the images that is painted outside there on nurses, I want the public to know that nurses saves lives. And we are an integral part of the team that will take care of our people no matter what.
Now, this is a very interesting piece right there from the nurses. And of course, we've been talking about this for the longest while. We've been talking about what's happening with our nurses and so on. And I do think we have a crisis. We may think that we have a plan, but that's all it is until it's executed a plan. And so in the absence of, some sort of guarantee, one can understand why people are getting nervous. But the reality that so many nurses are leaving. The reality that our hospital is in a very embarrassing condition. The reality that so many patients are to be seen by only one nurse. This is healthcare we are talking about. We are talking about life and death. If you ask me, there's no other ministry that's more important than the ministry of health. We're moving on. We now will tell you about the National Democratic Congress. Now, they had a press conference today, you know. Yeah, man! NDC had a press conference today. That press conference was held at the headquarters. You understand? Yeah. They say that they're very concerned about Grenada's image. And that's following a recent report published by Al Jazeera. It highlighted the CBI program and accused the current government of some very shady stuff. Selling of diplomatic passports. You understand? It's all about politics, they say. So that these officials can secure their spot in the general election. I ain't making it up. You understand? So they had a little press conference against that backdrop. And though you don't see him all the time, but he was out today. The former Prime Minister, Tillman Thomas, he said there's a crime against the state, the people of Grenada. You understand? He said that's criminal. And he wants something to be done about it. You understand? Bossman said, hey, listen, what's going on with all you?
Bearing in mind that the passport is really the property of the state, and to sell the people's property in a sense without accountability, I mean, that is something that we have to really address. You cannot be selling the resources of the state without no transparency, no accountability. Millions of dollars, over 2.8 million gone astray and you're not addressing the nation or the people, and collectively, the government must be held collectively responsible because they all met in Parliament and amend the law to conceal the identity of certain passport. That, in a sense, they were aiding and abetting that system. That organized theft was aided and abetted by the Parliament of Grenada by the fact that they say that you should not reveal the names of persons who are buying our passport. So this is something that we as Grenadians, irrespective of our political affiliation, we have to come up against this. We have to find a way of addressing that serious issue. I mean, that government does not reflect the values and standards of the patriotic and dedicated citizens of Grenada. We are people of morals and values and standards. What is passing for governance here in Grenada today? I mean, it's really like a shame. I mean, we need to restore the good image of Grenada, and we need to really come out openly and call for something to happen to bring some sanity in what goes on for governance in Grenada. And I'm saying again that the government must be held collectively responsible because they're all aware. People.
All right, and that's Honorable Tillman Thomas. Well, former Prime Minister Tillman. He should still supposed to be honorable, if you ask me. Listen, I tell you. Watch, when I don't vote me. No, I see you, you know. Don't vote for me when I hear I come and tell all you, I ready. The amount that thing Mikey will be changing with our system. When I come out there, you know, it's a brand new shiny coin all you're looking at, you know, when it shine up out. You know, back in the day when you had the old dollar and thing, you get it on the ground and you put it in thing and you put your thing on it and the thing that it come and shine. Yes. I think you need young, vibrant, new set of thinkers with the older set of thinkers and with those who have been there to merge and to come up with a plan for Grenada, Project Grenada 2035. You understand? Yes, we cannot manage the country in isolation. Everyone must be involved. You understand? Young, you're not so young, and so on and so forth. That's how I think it has to be done. You understand? Find innovative ways of doing things. You understand? Yeah, man. Telling like turning up the place when I come out there, place mash up, you know. Anyway, really that talk what it is, eh? We are moving on. So that's the NDC and thing. They had a little thing today. Hey, big up Colin Campbell to Bedchin. And they not agreeing with that team. All right. I told you about a scandal last week involving Ali Khan, which is a very good cricketer, right? And Destra Garcia, soca artist. So let me tell you, the background to this is Ali Khan accepted the role of actor in Destra Garcia's music video. Now, all you know, them people and them on that side of the wall are sometimes more conservative than we are because soca music is we thing. When Ali Khan family see the video, they wasn't ready. So he had to apologize to his family, apologize to his fans, Dwayne Bravo and all those guys. He said, apology. They never thought of the video attracting such negative energies and responses. Right? So in spite of all of that, no, people coming to the defense of Destra and Ali Khan, and Destra is speaking out now. She said that she was shocked at the reaction of her recently released video, Me Gusta, with the Pakistan-American cricketer Ali Khan. She believes that the videos of apologies done by Khan and Dwayne Bravo showed great courtesy by wanting to remedy the situation. She added that it was nice of them to try to fix the situation when they released realized that everyone, was attacking her. So she is now saying that for whatever reason, Ali Khan did not anticipate his family reaction. She added that Bravo is her friend and hooked up the whole scenario. Because Ali Khan is popular with the ladies. So they thought it was only fitting to do the business. But Papayo, the thing backfire. And it's a whole heap of bacchanal. What we're going to do for you in a moment, in fact, we got time for the entertainment? No. So let me just go right to it, right? So we're gonna transition straight into the entertainment piece because we want to show you that video. All right, we're gonna show you that video. It's gonna be part of the entertainment piece, and then we're gonna take a break and do it like normal. Here is the video that's causing all the controversy. Well, most people are saying on the live that they see nothing wrong with the video. Tell that to Ali Khan's wife and family, who sees it as a big deal. And a lot of others are saying that, yeah, he just went a bit too far because he has a family and blah, 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 blah. And so on, thing like that. Anyway, folks, so that's the video that's causing all the controversy and probably now breaking the internet. It was released last week and have been able to at least receive over 500,000 views, just about, from Destra's official page only. Of course, other posters have also been in the range of a couple thousand views as well. We take a break and return with more news here on Mikey Live. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for generators to rent? Then call Wagity Generator Rentals. We rent a wide range of generators: 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, also 20,000, 50,000, 75,000, 100,000, and 150,000. We are located in building number 6, Frequente Industrial Park, Grand Anse, St. George. Or give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Wagity Generator Rentals. We are Grenada's standby power people.
Introducing the Spice Isle Jewelry Grand Christmas Sale. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry above $115. Visit us to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Repair service second to none. Best value for scrap gold. At Spice Isle Jewelry, there's jewelry for everyone, so shop and save today. Treat yourself or someone you love this Christmas with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Serving you since 1986. Located on Grenville Street, St. George's. Call 440-3155 or 415-3155. And shop number 19, Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse. Call 440-6648 or 537-7801. Sale ends December 31st. All right, thank you very much. And it is now time, folks, for the National Report. Here now is the National Report.
Leader of government business in the upper house says a paradigm shift is needed to transform the economy. Details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back with the details to the news for Monday, December 2nd. I am Sherry and Noel. There is a need for a paradigm shift if Grenada is to successfully transform its economy and remain on the path of positive growth. Minister for Climate Resilience and the Environment, Senator the Honourable Simon Steele, during his contribution to the 2020 $1 billion budget, said a new development paradigm shift is required for transformation to occur. The 2020 budget focused on empowering communities, growing the economy, protecting the environment, and strengthening institutions. Senator Steele said an overhaul must be done within communities, institutions, and the mindset of individuals if the 2035 sustainable goals are to be achieved.
From focusing on our limitations to embracing the many opportunities and possibilities that are being presented. And from finding reasons not to do to problem solving and taking meaningful action. How to turn those threats and challenges into opportunities. How to flip the negative of our small size to a positive and finding ways to become more nimble, more fleet of foot as we embrace new technologies, knowledge, vision, and attitudes to leapfrog in an effort to further our development cycles.
According to Senator Steele, there is a need to stay on the course of positive development. He said after recording positive growth for 7 consecutive years, Grenada cannot go back to the years of foreclosures, late salaries, high unpaid debt, and negative growth.
Let us not forget, Mr. President, an economy back then in free fall with years of negative growth, record high unemployment, business and investor confidence at an all-time low, record high business closures, home mortgage foreclosures, a government unable to manage its finances, spending more than it earned, a government unable to pay its bills, a government unable to pay the salaries of public officers, and a government selling assets to pay salaries. Mr. President, a failed government, a country in decline, and ordinary families struggling to make ends meet. This is why we must stay the course and continue down the path of fiscal responsibility and sustainable development.
Moving along, the National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA, was forced to institute a shutdown of its Annandale water treatment plant on the weekend to address several major leaks on its distribution network. As we hear from the Communications Department at NAWASA, the shutdown affected consumers from Annandale, Constantine, New Hampshire, through to River Road and the entire south of the island.
Crews worked throughout the night on Friday and into the weekend to repair 9 broken mains, ranging from 4 to 12 inches in various areas along the Annandale distribution network. Head of the Transmission and Distribution Department, Mr. Ernest Bruno, while apologizing to the affected consumers, explained what can be referred to as an anomaly.
On behalf of NAWASA, I wish to express our sincere apology to the residents of the Tongue of St. George and throughout the parish of St. George's, to the persons affected over the weekend who are supplied by the Annandale water system. It was one of our most challenging times. Within the space of Friday and Saturday, we had 9 broken mains. We had mains at Tempe. We had approximately 4 in the Tongue of St. George's. We had 1 at Belmont and 2 along the Mungay-Bolio Road.
Although the system was reopened on Saturday, many consumers continue to experience interruptions in their supply. Mr. Bruno explains why.
Because of the various air elevation, if I should put it, everybody will never receive water at the same time. The water was reopened since around 12 on Saturday. However, most of the persons at the higher elevations will not receive water. If I am to name a couple of the areas, I will think about the people at the upper parts of Montu, those at Grandins Valley, those in areas like Chublu, the higher points of those, Point Saline, and those areas. They may not receive water. Shanangle and all those areas will still be affected.
According to the T&D head, this unusual occurrence highlights the need for a total distribution network upgrade to ensure a more reliable and adequate water supply to consumers.
I think this lends a lot, to be truthful, to speak about what I like to refer to as the hydraulic and hydrostatic integrity of our lines. Our lines are worn, they are old, and they are weak. They cannot sustain any increase in pressure which may be required to send water to the higher points. As a result, I think what could have happened is because the repair was being effected in one area, instead of shutting the entire system down, you try to divert the water so as to affect other parts. But the lines prove that they cannot take it. The solution is there. We cannot continue to repair these lines. These lines need replacement. There must be projects as soon as possible so as to have line replacement. In this vein, I wish to applaud and commend the government for its vision in allowing a small increase in the rates. This will go a long way in helping us to alleviate that problem. We will now, when we replace these lines, we will be able to provide what I would like to call a more reliable and consistent water supply to our customers.
In the meantime, however, Mr. Bruno had this encouragement for consumers.
I would like to impress on customers, when we are asking you to store water for at least 3 days, it's not just for our convenience, but it's also for your convenience. Because we have no guarantee. As I always say, all water systems suffer problems at some point in time. And you cannot guarantee anything or your water to come back at the same time. So I think it's incumbent on our customers to get into the practice of having water.
NAWASA reminds consumers of the need to always have at least a 3-day stored supply, reflecting 35 gallons of water per person per day. This mitigates the discomforts associated with a lack of running water, as challenges occur that can result in supply being affected, sometimes for extended periods. NAWASA apologizes to all affected consumers for the inconveniences caused and thanks consumers for their patience as we work towards the delivery of a safe, adequate, and reliable water supply.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Did you join the public service on or after February 22nd, 1985 and have since retired? This might be important to you. Government understands that the NIS pension may be insufficient to take care of your needs. So, while it awaits the court's ruling on the matter of pension for public officers, government has taken action to protect your quality of life so that you can take care of your needs in the meantime. Persons who joined the public service on or after February 22nd, 1985, and serve continuously in an established position for a minimum 26 years and 8 months, and retired at age 60, may be eligible to receive an advance payment, which when combined with NIS, represents 70% of their last salary. For more information, call or visit the Pension Secretariat in the Department of Public Administration, Ministerial Complex, 440-3767.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education will have a researcher as part of its team as of January 2020. Honorable Emmeline Pear, Minister for Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information, announced this in her 2020 budget presentation on November 21st. She said the researcher is expected to help strengthen the research and data management efforts of the ministry.
Almost every regional activity that you attend that has to do with education, you would realize that the area of research and data management is a serious problem. But we've spoken about that problem for a long time. The question is, what are we going to do? And Mr. Speaker, in 2020, we intend to work closer with the Statistical Division of the Ministry of Finance. We will be engaging from January a researcher in the Ministry of Education, a first and a significant first that is important for the future of education in Grenada.
Minister Pearce says this effort to improve research and data management will include enhancements to the ministry's planning unit and the more effective use of data to inform decisions-making process. And with this, we come to the end of the National Report for Monday, December 2nd, 2019. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Noel, thanking you for viewing.
All right. Thank you very much, Sherry and Noel. And the rest of the team at the GIS. And folks, let's just quickly take a look at the weather. We expect just a bit of showers tonight, not too much. Minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. Again, minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds are southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas slight to moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters. And that's your weather report for today. We have to run, so I just want to generally just say hello and thank you to everyone who are tuned in. We appreciate you all the time. We're going to be having another program for you tomorrow, God's willing. Again, we look forward to having you with us. Thanks again. We are running out of time. I can't individually say hello to you guys, but again, every one of you, I love and appreciate you all the time. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, God's willing, back here, same time, same place, where we're going to have another interesting program for you. May God richly bless you and your family. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we all say, Ja. No. Good night, everyone.